It has been a dry, dusty spring, and after the dust storm we had a few days ago, I decided it was time to do a little window washing. I'm not sure how long they'll stay clean, but at least they'll be clean for a little while. Maybe then we'll be able to see our shorebirds sitting in the windows. Until the next storm, anyway. The shorebirds are just a few things that I've added to the house recently. The first two that I purchased, I displayed one of them on the mantle and another one on a stool in the mudroom. After purchasing a third one, I had the idea to display them in each of these three windows. I think they look so cute here, and sometimes a real bird lands up here on the windowsill to check them out. Just in case you're wondering what I'm using to clean my windows with, it is actually Turtle Wax Streak-Free Mist Interior Quick Detailer. Yes, it is a car cleaner. I actually just bought it on a whim and noticed that it had glass listed as a surface it could be used on. So I reluctantly sprayed and wiped down my car windows, and I was amazed at how clean it got them. And by the time I finished, I had streak-free windows, mirrors, and windshield. So I thought, why not use it for the house windows? Again, it seems to be doing a great job. Now that the outsides of the windows are nice and clean, I want to make sure the insides are too. So from the mantle to the windows, what do you think? Aren't they cute here? My newest bird isn't as big as the other two. It's also brown, where these are white. The white ones are in the mudroom windows, and the brown one is in this little hallway window. So from inside, they are more separated, but looking from outside, they look to be all together. I have some more things to show you before I head into town. I'm feeling like a trip to the antique store today, so I hope you will come along with me. But first, check out this sweet little Chippendale mirror. It is an online purchase. I don't know if you can tell how small it actually is, but I believe it to probably only be about 12 inches by maybe 8 inches wide. I love how you can see the reflection of one of the birds here in the mirror. The Blacksmith iron taper candle wall sconce is new. It was gifted to me from Farmhouse Wares. I love the simplicity of it, while it's also really big and just what this wall needed. I will link it below, and be sure to check out all that Farmhouse Wares has to offer. It is the absolute best small shop for vintage and primitive style farmhouse decor. I added a vintage bowl to my collection. If you're thinking, I remember seeing a bowl there before, you're right, but I moved it somewhere else to show off my latest one here. I bought it from Adina at Simply Country Home. I love to shop her beautiful squares on Instagram. At the same time that I purchased the bowl, I was also able to get this beautiful old wooden box. I want to call it a pantry box, but I'm not exactly sure if that's what it is. It has some writing on the top that I can't really make out. And look at this, where it has been patched at some point. If you're knowledgeable about these types of items, I would love to hear your thoughts on this one. My birthday was in May, and my son and daughter-in-law gave me this old cast iron bunny for a birthday present. I just love it. I have an old cast iron Scotty dog that is still in storage, and it has been in my family for a very long time. I just love little treasures like these. Okay, if you've been following along for a little while, you know where I'm at. Yep, I'm at Nan's Antique Store. It is only about 5 miles away from where I live, so I have to drop in fairly often to make sure I'm not missing out on something good. This store has really good turnover for the most part, and it can be a little thrift store-like, but I can almost always find something good here. Let me know if you see anything you would buy, or if you see something you think I should buy. I almost want to get that little green wall shelf to go in one of the bathrooms, but I'm just not sure about it. I love old chairs, especially Windsor chairs, and I've been keeping an eye out for a fan back Windsor chair, but this one is just not quite it. This is what is printed on the bottom of the chair. Let me know if this means anything to you. Look at all these sweet little birdhouses. These little pewter measurers have been here the last couple of times that I've come in. I love them, and I can't believe that I haven't bought them. I have been wanting to add some of these to my pewter collection. I just feel like these may not be that old, which usually doesn't bother me. I'm not against a good reproduction, but sometimes I just feel like I need to hold out for the right ones. Thoughts on these? Are they even pewter? They are marked USA. Would you say reproductions? I just really love this old brass bucket, but it's pretty pricey and I really don't need it or have a place for it. This barrel really needs to find a home on my porch. I am loving blues these days, and this row pottery is just beautiful. This little old crock is missing a handle, and if it wasn't broken, I just would for sure buy it. I think I may put it on my list of things to check back on and watch to see if the price comes down. I'm not exactly sure what a conservo is, but this piece just looks really cool. From Toledo, Ohio. This is a really neat old scale, and look at this piece. It says it has the original inkwell. It would be a good piece to sit on the old table that's in my bedroom for a desk, and maybe use it for sorting mail and bills and that type of thing. I've been wanting an old secretary to sit there, but just haven't found the right one. But I'm not crazy about the orangey wood color, and so I think I'm gonna hold out. This mirror is so pretty. It also has a pretty price though. have such a thing for old books, and I'm not even an avid reader. Well, this is an interesting piece. I like the green bottle. I have trouble resisting an old brown crock. And look here. This is a nice old desk, but still not quite what I'm looking for. Look at this sweet window frame shelf. I just love this bird bath. How sweet is that? I'm a patriotic person though, but I typically don't like red, white, and blue year-round, but it is just beautiful. I wouldn't want to mess up the patina by trying to paint it or change it in any way though. Oh, this George Washington print is so good. And there's also a vintage flag picture. Both of these are just so pretty, especially in person. Now that I'm back home, I want to share my summer patriotic touches with you. I added some little American flags to an old ironstone pitcher that made the perfect Americana vignette for Memorial Day. The rest of the island was set up buffet style with hamburgers and hot dogs and all the fixings, so the flags were the perfect added touch. For some Americana in the dining room, I added some larger flags to a pitcher for my tablescape. Does anything look familiar? Yep, that's the Roe Padre pitcher and bowl from the antique store. I couldn't resist them. Hold on, I've got one more change for you in here. Wait for it. New sconces. Sometimes you've just got to have some symmetry. I actually had these in mind for the space since before the house was even finished, but couldn't find the ones I was looking for until now. I think they're just perfect and just the way I had pictured. This is a perfect example of letting your house speak to you. Take your time decorating and just enjoy the process. Well, friends, I just want to thank you for joining me today. And if you are not a subscriber yet, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you be a part of our community here at our Prairie Farmhouse.